I just want to throw in one last thing, that the one more reason why he wouldn't do it, it's entrapment, right? Let's say condom break or whatever. She get another baby. He'll do this all over again, twice over. She can't be trusted. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's a good point. That's a really, really good point. I was trying to, damn it, man, I lost my train of thought because I was going to say something in regards to, what's the last thing you said, S&M? God damn it, was a good one too. I was going to have fun with. Oh, I remember. Okay, so self-cleaning ovens. Self-cleaning ovens, yes. Okay. Yeah. I heard that like vaginas are like self-cleaning oven. Is that true?
So I will say this on your random ass question that seemed oddly placed. I will say that I would, yes, in short,
right,
yes.
Yeah. So let me make the correlation here.
Yes, please, sir. Please do that.
I realize that it doesn't make sense that a lot of these young brothers out here who are gangbanging are telling on themselves, right? It doesn't make sense to us because we're thinking you want to get away with it, right? But then I started thinking to myself, like, why would we want them to get away with it, right? It's like, if you're going to tell on yourself and make it easier for the police to catch you and make us law-abiding citizens feel much safer, why am I going to be mad at these niggas telling on themselves? Because to me, that would be like a self-cleaning oven. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
what the hell that got to do with the JJ? How?
Because sometimes we gotta be okay with things taking care of themselves. So, anyways, when you watch it, you'll tap in and get the point.
I think you just called everybody who felt a certain way a coochie, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna run it back myself. I think you just called everybody who felt a certain way a pussy, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna run it back and watch it on my own time.
I wish that was wow. That would have been some kung fu shit. That would have been
okay. Cool.
No.
Watch it again.
It was wow. I'm on tonight.
You own one. They're like self-cleaning ovens, which are also like vaginas. So A equals B and B equals C.
And then throw in Darwin theory and shit, like survival of the fittest. You snitching and you ain't survival of the fittest there.
You might be the glass.
There you exactly. I'm saying like there's a rhythm to things. It may not make sense to us because we're thinking, why would you tell on yourself? But there are some mechanisms that it cleans itself out because of the greater good for everything around it, right? Just like a vagina and a woman, just like with these guys in crime. So, right? And apparently vagina and crime go together because that seems to be Breezy's problem, right? He got crime on his mind and he hits a vagina. Wow.
You did that. You put it together,
right?
No, I disagree.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can see why Breezy's having the problem that he's having now. Thank you, SNL, for that example. It's like a brother just trying to do his thing, and here goes this woman over here trying to make it hard, and not in that a good way. So what I was going to say was, for Breezy, what I'm saying is that first of all, on all seriousness, I hear guys complain about fighting for their kids all the goddamn time. The amount of money they have to spend to fight for their kids, $5,000, $10,000, the lawyer time and all the other kind of stuff. And you mean to tell me the only thing separating you from your motherfucking kids is some peen? I get it. It's not fair, right? I get it. But I'm being practical here. If I want to see my fucking kids, I'm going to go over there and drop off some dick. Okay? Simple and plain. Either that or go Jay's route and try to get a lawyer to get my situation. But guess what? He ain't going to do that. Guess what? He probably can't do that, right? Maybe you got some felonies. Hey, man, no judgment, bro. But you put yourself in a situation where you got to see your leverage yourself, right? It is what it is. Niggas be boohoo crying about shit they can't change, right? So you got to look at your situation and make the best decision for you and your kids. And unfortunately, if she has leverage, like your children, because you still care, God bless you for that, right? If she's using it, either you talk her down, hook her up with one of your homeboys, figure out a way to get her off your peen. But until then, if you want to see your kids, you might have to drop off some dick. You already dropped off some dick. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, take responsibility for dropping off the dick the first time. It sucks, man. Life sucks. You shouldn't have fucked her, but you did. And if you want to see your kids, guess what? You might have to fuck her again. Either that or go get your kids, bro. There's nothing else that we can do and or tell you. And guess what? That's the same thing about the internet. All that shit you did on the internet, none of us can do anything to change your situation. All we get to do is laugh low-key, not at you, my brother, because we support you for real, black man. But I'm saying, like, overall, some of the other people in the comment sections, you know what I'm saying, just not on this show. We don't want no smoke. But the point I'm trying to make is, you know what I'm saying, because we all buy citizens around here, you know what I'm saying, we have a little better peen control. But the point is, at this point, man, listen, think of it like a chopper. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't let that chopper loose in the hood, nigga. Let that pee loose. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But to Jay's point, be careful. All right. Sidebar, for all the men out there, man, we do understand and empathize with struggling with wanting to see your kids. And for the women who are doing that, like S&M said, it's totally fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because truthfully, regardless how the kid gets there, we would hope that both of y'all at least start to think about what's best for that kid. But what it makes you realize is that honestly, some people probably shouldn't be parents. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a part of you as a parent that realizes, oh, wait, I should put this child before me on some fucking level. You start to wonder who really is the deadbeat, whether or not the person stays in the home or who's not in the home. You dig what I'm saying? But that's all I got on it. That's all I got.
So, Devin, did you want to jump in real quick?
Yeah, fun little factoid about snitching. I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in, I think that was 2022, I believe it was, California actually signed a bill, Governor Newsom, to limit the use of rap lyrics in court, without judicial review. So the snitching is a problem, at least in California anyway. They're addressing the snitching. The snitches need protection because they are telling on themselves.
Yeah.
Well, I would just note that this was not in a rap, although the way he was ranting might as well would have been in something, but it was not in a rap. So I think it's going to be fully admissible. But the toxic side of me, the little toxic, and if you want to check that merch out, we do got a toxic line. So with that being said, the toxic side of me want to be like this. Choose better, sir. Choose better. Because
solid advice.
You know what I'm saying? You just like Nick said, you pick that woman and you drop that. And you shot up the club and you didn't even bother to put protection on. So with that being said, as you tell us, choose better. Choose better.